Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a review on one of my all-time favorite rap albums from the 90s. So, to get right into it and not waste any time, today I'm going to be discussing Spice One's 187 he wrote. And yes, I know you're probably looking at my cover like it's kind of beat up. Yeah, it is beat up. You see it's torn right there. It been torn in the back. Like, I've had this album for a long time, a very long part of my life, and it was like the second album I bought myself. The first album I ever bought, which I know I'm rambling, was who was it? Ooh, it was 8Ball and MJG, Coming Out Hard. That was the first album I bought myself in the CD format. But anywho, okay. Spice One, this dude right here, he just came out so mad, so disgruntled, he kind of reminded me of a younger version of Ice Cube, and he just came out with it just raw, just, his delivery was just right, like, he just had that voice that made you just want to listen to him. Like, it was so just raspy. So it was raspy, yet it was clear. I'm I'm a little bit choked up because I'm like, this is hard for me to talk about something that I love so much because my brain is spinning faster than my lips can go. This is one of the albums that I can listen to over and over without pushing fast forward. Like, people sleep on him as if because he's from, like the Bay Area, whatever, that he's not able to have a album that is, how can you say, that you could equate to how the East Coast was blowing up during the 90s. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. The 90s was an impeccable, just a wondrous time of music for rap and hip hop, and all types of artists were coming out from all corners across the earth, and it was only a few of them that I was really feeling. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Biggie was killing it, Jay was doing his thing, Nas was doing this thing, Pac was doing his thing, all the big names were out there doing their thing. Of course, I ain't gonna act like Scarface and Ghetto Boys wasn't doing their thing. Them was my boys, they still are. NWA were doing their thing. DJ Quick, it was just like some people everywhere were doing their thing. And he just really stood out to me outside of the ones that I normally listen to. He came out hard on this album, as if I would like to equate this album as his breakthrough album. Like, this was his, I'm here, give me my stamp, I'm done. It's a classic. Like, I seriously have to say, this is a classic album, and a lot of people sleep on him because they just, I really don't understand why they sleep on him. I would say people sleep on him just about as much as people sleep on DJ Quick. And it's not even that, how can I put it? He's more of a, to me, he's more of a realistic type rapper. Like, when he raps, I can kind of feel him, even though some of the stuff he talks about I haven't been through, and some of the stuff he raps about I have. I think if I was a person who stepped outside of the rap and hip hop genre, I could really see and feel how he felt through his music. And it's not a lot of artists that are able to pull you into what they're trying to convey. So from this, I understood he was a young black man who's seen things, who's went through a lot, whose family, friends, it's just been a rocky road. And my all-time favorite off this album was his compilation with Boss, Don't Ring the Alarm. Like, I love Don't Ring the Alarm. Boss just killed that album for him. And I hate that she lost her credibility due to her growing up in a different type of neighborhood, and people are like, oh, because you're like this, you're not able to rap about the hood. Forget all that. She had raw talent. Oh my gosh. I know this isn't about her, but Spice One and Boss was like one of my favorite duets of all time over all genres. Like, they sit up there and laid out that track perfectly. The delivery was just on time. The tone. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, how could you not feel this dude? Like, how could you not hear where he's coming from? I mean, what else? I mean, I love this whole album, but like, I have 3 songs on here that I just listened to like my whole teenage life. Like, seriously, my whole teenage life. I listened to Don't Ring the Alarm, The Murder Show, and Dumping Them in Ditches. So those were like my anthems as I was coming out of 93. Where was I at? I was in 8th grade. I was graduating from 8th grade. I graduated from 8th grade in 93. I went to school in Chicago, public schools, Bennett Elementary. Shout out to y'all if y'all see this video. Y'all know what it was in Chicago, and y'all know what it is now. Trigger Gats No Heart. I forgot about that. I mean, if you've never listened to anything on Spice One, or if you want to know more about his music, this album right here will give you a very good, clear definition of why this album right here should be considered a classic. Now, again, classic is going to be relative to everybody. Everybody's going to have a different definition of what classic is, but to me, this album right here falls underneath a classic. So, I mean, I can't even put it into words how good of an album this is. It's 15 songs on here. Out of this 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 RP. At least 11 of these are bangers. At least 11. And I'm not even being generous. I'm being real. At least 11 of them are songs you can listen to all the way through. So, I'm going to leave it at that. And I still don't understand why he didn't get as much respect as he should have. Because this is one of the best albums that I've ever heard. Although his catalog isn't as impressive as a lot of other rappers, this album lets you know that he was not playing games in the 90s. He was not playing games. Young, black, disgruntled. It's right there. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. You know what? If you don't agree with me, hey, feel free not to. But if you have not heard his music, please at least listen to this album. I assure you, you will love him. Bye.